We know that as many as 1 in 3 people who get the virus show no symptoms, and they can spread the disease without knowing. Testing is one of those important tools that we have to control COVID transmission. So to control the spread of COVID, we need to find individuals fast as possible so that we can advise them and support them to isolate. So the speed and frequency of testing has a real impact on the spread of COVID. Evaluations from Public Health England and the University of Oxford have shown that the tests that we use, the lateral flow tests, are accurate and sensitive enough to do this. No test is perfect, but the speed and the convenience of lateral flow tests supports the detection of the virus in individuals without symptoms who we would not normally know have got the virus.
Yes, you certainly are entitled for a free test. If you're displaying symptoms or have been in contact with someone that's displaying symptoms of coronavirus, then you can simply go online and book what's called a PCR test, and those sites are available locally for you to pop along and visit. If you're not displaying symptoms, then you can simply go along to one of our community sites and walk in, and we've got walk-up test centres that are available. And to find the location of these, simply go along to the council website.
So all positive results from a lateral flow test now need to have a confirmatory PCR test. These tests can be booked online or by calling 119. In the meantime, whilst you're awaiting those results, you and your close contacts need to self-isolate until that result comes back.
So we do have local community testing sites scattered across the borough, so please visit the council website and find out if one is close to you. If none of those are accessible to you, but you have displayed positive symptoms for coronavirus, or you've been in contact with someone that has tested positive for coronavirus, then you can simply go online and you can book a home test kit to be sent out to you. Also, if you're in a childcare or support bubble, then you're also able to get home test kits sent out for you to be able to use. And going forward, we're improving the accessibility of these collection kits. So please do keep an eye on the website for updates and see whether one's available for you to get delivered at home. So across our community test sites, we have the most amazing teams working to help make sure it is a safe and friendly environment for you to be able to go into. And we know there's a lot of apprehension before you go for a test, but rest assured these guys will make that journey really easy. In terms of safety, well, all of our teams are tested before they start their working shift. They're always in full PPE within their role, and we've got a collection of really strict protocols to make sure that those environments are safe, clean, and everyone can maintain social distance. They're also built to be able to take a lot more numbers than we're currently seeing for testing, so we would encourage you to come along and get a test regularly.
At the moment, you can't use a negative lateral flow test to end your self-isolation period early. The government is currently researching whether or not it's safe to use the test in this way, and we'll be waiting to see what the results of this evidence is and to see if there's a change in guidance. So children should only be tested at home with a lateral flow test if they're part of the school or college asymptomatic testing programme. If your child has any of the COVID symptoms, then they need to self-isolate and you need to book them a PCR test either online or via 119. So for primary school children and those in early years, at the moment Public Health England are not testing these children, and this is due to the limited public health benefits. And also for younger children, they might find it really unpleasant being swabbed on a regular basis. Testing secondary school children and staff on a regular basis is one of the many protective measures that schools have in place to minimise the risk of the spread of COVID-19. By testing pupils and staff with no symptoms regularly, it can help to identify positive cases more quickly and reduce the chance of others getting COVID. It is important to keep testing going over the Easter holidays to manage the spread of coronavirus amongst pupils and staff, and also for them to get into the habit of testing themselves twice a week. Schools and colleges will have been communicating to parents about testing over the Easter break and also about how to report the results.